Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my Journeyman season. My Journeyman, what do you call it, playlist, I guess, series. There we go. We got fired from Shelbourne. Basically what happened was someone linked me with the vacancy at Antwerp in Belgium and asked me a question, and I looked at it and thought to myself, you know what, it'd be a fantastic opportunity. We can get out of Ireland. We can move to Belgium and have waffles and pancakes and chocolate and pedophiles and yeah. So I sort of assertively said it would be a fantastic opportunity, and the board didn't like it and they took me in for an interview and basically got rid of me. So we've now just taken over at Braintree Town. We have turned down offers. We turned down an offer from Harrogate. We turned down an offer from... oh, who was the other one? I can't remember who the other one was now. Bath. We turned down an offer from Bath, and we're at Braintree. Now, there was a few other teams we turned down offers from. They were all in Ireland, actually. We had Drogheda offer us a job. We had Finn Harps offer us a job. And then in Wales, we had Cardiff Met Uni offer us a job. But when we were at Shelbourne, we did poach their best player. So we're at Braintree, which is fortunate for me because it's just down the road from Colchester, so I can move back in with my parents, save a bit on rent. But we are at Braintree. Now, this, for me, is fantastic. I'm not going to stay here tremendously long. This is a journeyman at the end of the day. I am looking to move on every 2 to 3 years from a club. We managed it with the other club. We were in Ireland for 2 months. And I'm happy with this. We can actually push and get some development going. It also means it's going to be cheaper on the wage budget. So that, don't get me wrong, it was a bit of a Debbie Downer that we got fired, but on the upside, we're here at Bath. So, and I'm happy. Bath? I keep saying Bath. I turned down Bath tonight at Braintree. Bath were a slightly bigger club, were they? I don't know, I can't remember now. Yeah, I think Bath were, I think they were in Vanarama National, and I think this is the Vanarama South. No, squad, yes, blah de blah. So, go back to normal with this. I'm sorry I'm going to run you through this. It's just a me thing. I just wanted you to see where we were, basically. I don't have any interest in the under 23s or reserves. You can do all the press conferences. I can't be fucking arsed. I'm going to give him all of the training and match preparation for a minute in all of the squads, and then at some point I will do what I need to do. Can we... we've only just got there. I'm not going to ask for a coach just yet. I haven't even looked at our backroom stuff. Previous job, you were of course shacked by Shelbourne. Sacked. Yeah, I agree with it. Football is my life. It's not actually my life. My family is my life, followed by rugby and whiskey and beer. In fact, I might actually, me and my wife do a bit of homebrew now and then. I may sort of do a couple of videos away from gaming, just going for a couple of homebrew sort of kits, reviewing them, sort of giving my feedback, seeing what I like about them. That will take a few months because it does take a bit of time for the beer to mature. It doesn't necessarily have to be beer, it can be cider, it can be wine to mature, but I will do the odd review on homebrew kits. So yeah, last season Braintree narrowly missed out on promotion. Can you go one better? It's a new campaign and things will be tougher this time. They're 24th in the Vanarama National. 24th, that's bottom. This is halfway through the season. We've got a lot of work. We're not going to get up to... oh, look, Eastleigh. We should have taken that job. We're not going to get up here. Really. So, I'm not prepared to talk about transfer policy. Hacken Hayretten. I have no idea who that geezer is. Confident, get ready to work. Fantastic occasion. Can we just get on with the questions? I want to have a look at the squad. Work out what's what. What I'm going to do, guys, I just wanted to show you the club. I will cut, and I will be back very, very shortly. Right, and guys, we're back. It's our first game in charge. It's a new club, it's a new year, and it's a new tactic as well. So this is us here. I've had a good look at our players, and basically I looked at our best players and figured out the best positions they could play, and just went with that. Whether this will be a good tactic or not, I do not know. Hopefully it'll be fine. If it works, obviously I can show you guys the actual tactic itself. See, I'm happy. I've actually got an assistant manager who will give advice. I am looking in the transfer market, as it is the new season. We can potentially pick up a couple of new players. I do need a centre back. I need a left back and hopefully a left winger. Fingers crossed we can find someone on the cheap or on loan. So we're the underdogs, no pressure. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. I didn't want to be in England, but you know, it's fine. Skip this bollocks again. So yeah, so hopefully this new tactic will look good. I'm trying to get a couple of coaches in. Oh fuck's sake, this cracking start. I know we're the underdogs, boys, but please, at least, you know, have a little bit of life. Don't just roll over and die. So yeah, so got a couple of coaches coming in. I'm hoping that at some point I'll be able to convince the board to turn us into a professional club. That way we can get everyone working full time, getting the training going. You know, just basically making ourselves a better club. Whether that'll be cheap or not, I don't know. I think it's going to be relatively cheap, surely. There's not much money in football, is there? But this is, apart from the initial goal, we're looking a bit stronger. It's definitely looking better than the, he says, it's still looking better than the park the bus tactic that we had. I'm still going to try and work with that a little bit. I think it could be beneficial to us. We'll see how it goes. So I desperately want us to not concede a fucking goal. Ugh. I speak too soon. Now I'm gonna have to switch to an attacking form and aggressively encourage them. See, do you remember in episode 1, if you watched episode 1 that is, that I said I wasn't very good at Football Manager? See what I mean. So I need these guys to pull their fingers out. Passionate. There's a lot more to come from you. No, you're still red. Fuck you then. So yeah, I need a new centre back, I need a new left back, and I need a new attacking midfielder. Hopefully we can find an inside forward at this low level. Hopefully we can get the board to turn us into a professional club, and hopefully the coaches will agree to join us. There's not much in the way of talent available to us at this level. That's the only thing, which is understandable. I think I'll wait. I'll make the last substitution in a bit. I'm worried about us getting an injury. So yeah, I would like some advice with regard to tactics, if possible, guys. I could just cut and paste tactics from online. There's a few tactics there that I'm sure would work wonderfully. I don't intend to do that though. I would like to create a tactic with you guys and see where it goes. If we can get, you know, even if we can just get safe, maybe get a mid-table finish this year, I would appreciate it. I'd definitely love to get a fairly solid. We need to improve our reputation. I want to go to Belgium. I want to go to Holland, or the Netherlands even, not Holland. I want to go abroad. I don't want to be in England. If I wanted to stay in England, I'd carry on being a bus driver. And this is just I mean, second half was a draw. Unlucky boys, it wasn't our day. So I'm going to leave it there. I'll be back for the second game, and I will see you shortly. So guys, we're back again. We've got a home game against Chester. Now, we're not the favourites, but they are 22nd in the league. We are 24th. This is a must-win game. You can see the gulf here. There's 9 points difference, and we'll still be in the fucking relegation zone. I think this season's going to be a lost cause based on that. We do expect a better... Well, I don't know if we expect a win, but I expect a better performance. Need to step up our game. There we go, that'll do. Fuck it. So, as I say, we need to get winning matches. We've not actually won a match in Charge of Manager yet, which is really fucking embarrassing. Not made any signings yet for the season. I am trying to get rid of a couple of players. There's a couple of guys in the reserve squad that are no good, and between them they're taking $1,500 in wages, and that's just dire. We've got a wage budget of $12,000, and we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of those guys. So hopefully someone will come in for him. I can't exactly release one of them, as his release clause is like 45,000, and we can't afford that. So hopefully, someone's going to come in. Anyway, I was about to say we're looking like we're doing better, but Chester are actually doing a lot better than us. We've got more possession, they've had more chances, and they've had more shots. We're going to give the guys a bit of a G up, hopefully. Get creative. So yeah, honestly, I think this season's a lost cause. I think we're going to get relegated. I know there's still like another 25 games in the season, I believe, but 9 points seems like a bit of a climb, and I'll still be in a relegation zone with Braintree. I'm wondering about switching to the counter-attacking formation. Basically, I've got the same formation, except it's a counter-attacking version. That's just handy, guys, right on the stroke of half-time. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Show me something else in the second half. Overview. Let's switch to that tactic. It's basically the same thing, except some of the instructions are slightly different. That'll have to do. So yeah, we need to get a few more players in. I'm not too sure if that's the reason, whether it's... fuck's sake. That was a cracking free kick. But we shouldn't be 2-0 down. Yeah, so I don't know if it's the players, I don't know if it's my tactics. Chances are it's my tactic. But it's something we can look at. It's something we're going to have to fucking look at. That's what we got going. So, I mean, morale is fucking low as well. I might have to call a meeting and tell people to, get their fucking act together. This is just a fucking shit show, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Massive win. Fuck's sake. Far from pleased. Morale's going to dip even further. And yeah, I think we're solidifying the fact that we're going to get relegated. 13 points to get out of the relegation zone. 13 points. I do have a couple of guys here on trial. I don't think he's going to be any good, so he can fuck off. Basically, just the scouts know fuck all about him. I mean, this guy could potentially, if that 4 to 10 is a 10, and that 8 to 17 is a 17, and that 4 to 10 is a 10, so that'd be good. And strength, hopefully it's not a 2. This guy could, for this level, could be good for us. But we've got to keep going, seeing how it looks. Jamie Smith. We know fuck all about him, he's just turned up. So I've got a few guys potentially turning up. We did try to sign this guy. He was on a youth contract. Was it this guy? It may have been this guy. I think I just took a punt, basically. I saw he was in a youth contract. I saw a lot of scouts said, "Oh yeah." I saw these stats. And I was like, "Fuck it. What's the worst going to happen?" So, but he decided to actually sign. Well, QPR decided to sign him. And we're actually getting some stuff now, which is useful, obviously. Anyway, I'm gonna skip ahead to the next game. Hopefully there'll be some developments, and I'll see you soon. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a day for now. I've actually got the arse ache having just looked at the results here. Plus, I've got a couple of things that's coming up. So, what I'm going to do next episode, we've got Forest Green, Lincoln, and Eastleigh, which will be interesting because Forest Green are 5th. I think Eastleigh is still top. Yep, and Lincoln are 4th. So we're fucked. I'm hoping we maybe get a win out of this. Probably Forest. Well, probably Lincoln's home game. I can't see it happening though. And then we'll come back. We might get North Ferriby in. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I'll probably next upload on Tuesday. Today is Saturday. I'm with the wife tomorrow. We've got a couple of bits to do. Monday I'm back at work for a day, and then Tuesday I'm off. So I'll see if I can get a couple of episodes up there. Hopefully a couple of you guys will be interested. I'd be happy if one person watches it, to be honest. So yeah, so I'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.